So I'm looking for the Cancer that's been feeling maybe emotional, a little restless, maybe even a little disconnected, just exhausted, or just like something in your spirit can't keep pretending anymore. I know this reading is probably meant for you, Cancer, okay? Because this last week of May, y'all, I'm telling you, it is not light energy at all. We are ending the month with a Sagittarius full moon. And for us Cancer placements, y'all, this feels like Spirit is going to be exposing what's been draining your energy, distracting your focus and just keeping you emotionally stuck between these two versions of yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. But what's crazy is, Cancer, Neptune and the North Node are literally whispering your future cannot fit inside your old comfort zone anymore. Like, it's not gonna happen, okay? Some of y'all are about to realize that you've outgrown people, habits, jobs, routines, all the things, Cancer, okay? Maybe even versions of yourself that you thought would last forever, okay? That's a big deal. So do not scroll past this if your intuition, Cancer. If your intuition has been screaming at you lately, tune in, okay? Let's talk about it. Welcome back to the Cancerian Vibe. My name is Bridget. I'm the Spiritual Bridge, and this is your one-stop shop for astrology, intuitive insight, tarot, spiritual guidance, just all the things, especially specialized for my fellow Cancerian placements, y'all. Before we get started, I want you to look right here at my watermark, my logo, my name. If you are watching this, if you aren't watching this on the Cancerian Vibe, that means you're on a stolen page, you guys. Just a reminder that interacting with stolen spiritual content does carry energetic repercussions, okay? Most people don't think about it. Please protect your spirit and always check the username. I know somebody got mad in my comments because I keep repeating that, as if they said nobody's, I don't have any fake pages anywhere, as if I'm not thousands of dollars deep into suing a fake page, okay? So I say that not lightly. I say it for a reason, y'all. I don't just be up here flapping my gums for shits and giggles. I'm just putting that out there, okay? And I have to give an account for everything that I do. So I'm not gonna get in trouble because I didn't warn you. I didn't tell you, okay? So I'm just putting it out there. You can pick it up. I'm not gonna force you to do it, but I put it down for you, okay? Anyway, moving on, y'all, because if you're not new to this, you're true to this, I gotta give you the Astro-TEA for the week, you guys, because we gotta talk about this week, yeah, because the energy, y'all, it's deep. We are closing out the month of May with a Sagittarius full moon on the very last day of May, y'all. And this Sagittarius energy is all about the truth, all right? It's all about expansion, freedom, perspective shifts, and just really asking yourself, are you living a life that actually aligns with you? Are you still doing that, Cancer? Marinate on that. And I'm telling you, with full moons, y'all, they affect us heavily because we're ruled by the moon. So anything happening with that moon is our business, Cancer. This energy, it can feel like emotional, like overstimulation kind of mixed with clarity. It's going to be kind of like a crazy weird energy, all right? It may feel like suddenly realizing why you've been tired, why you've been uninspired, why you've been procrastinating on something that you want to do, right? Something just hasn't felt emotionally safe anymore. And I'm telling you, Cancer, with Neptune making contact with that North Node, yeah, I'm telling you, Spirit is definitely asking you to trust your intuition more than ever, more than your fear, Cancer. Because Neptune, when you're dealing with Neptune can blur things. So some Cancers this week may feel emotionally kind of confused. You could feel nostalgic. This is a good time for you to be feeling spiritually sensitive. You could be tired, but having very vivid dreams, what else could it, with that nostalgia, kind of romanticizing the past, or just, you may find yourself wanting clarity from people who are emotionally unavailable to you. So, meanwhile, that North Node, I feel like, North Node is all about your destiny. It's going to be pulling you towards your destiny. So this week can literally feel like, You got one foot on your future and one foot emotionally still kind of attached to the past. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you, y'all, that Sagittarius full moon energy does not really let us hide from that truth anymore. So this, you have to be honest with, you're going to have to be honest with yourself this week, Cancer. I'm telling you, especially when it comes to your relationships, especially when it comes to you being burnt out, okay? Especially when it comes to you being dissatisfied with where you are in your career right now, okay? You're gonna have to be truthful about the things that you've emotionally been avoiding, okay? And I'm telling you, Cancer, you're going to have to be truthful. You're going to have to just be honest with yourself about whether your current life actually matches the future that you keep praying for, okay? I'm telling you that this is the week to get the truth, get down to the nitty gritty, Cancer. And listen, if you've been needing clarity about your own next chapter, your purpose, your relationships, whatever, or you just need some confirmation about what Spirit has been trying to tell you, show you, Cancer, this is exactly why I offer my overall energy readings and my quick clarity calls. Sometimes, you know, you need a message tailored specifically to your personalized energy. So all of my links are down in the description box below and the pinned comment section. While you're down in my pinned comments, you guys, go ahead, drop me a Cancer emoji, a crab emoji. Let me know where my tribe is. Let me know if you are claiming alignment for your new chapter. Yeah, go ahead and drop those emojis for me. Leave me some good energy on that like button too. I really, 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 really appreciate my boos. But we're going to get into it. Let me know, too, before we get into the cards, let me know down in the comment section. Has it not been feeling like a Mercury retrograde for y'all? Has it just been me? Like, has it just been me? Or are things not, like, crazy, kind of, like, just all over the place, off? Kind of, I'm telling you, yeah. And maybe it's because I'm going ahead and I'm really trying to prepare us for retrograde because, yeah, Cancer, we got stuff to talk about. But we're going to talk about the week of, a week ahead at hand, okay? And we're going to look at the overall energy guiding this last week of May for us. Uh-oh. What's the overall energy guiding this last week of May for Cancer, Spirit? What's the vibe? Ooh, I love this. And see, I don't know who, somebody sucked their teeth when they saw prosperity on the card because they're like, man, we're talking about prosperity and you're feeling like you're not cultivating it. You feel like your seeds aren't growing. You feel like nothing's happening in your garden. But Spirit is asking you to believe in magic because you know what I feel like? There's something that you're thinking is going to take a year or 2 years, 5 years. And Spirit is about to speed up the timeline. That's what I'm seeing with this energy of believing in magic. The card says, look, true magic is abounding in my life. Be open to the magic, Cancer. Be open to the magic because that's exactly what's happened with the seeds that you planted. Okay, we're coming, it's like a culmination. We're coming to the end of May. We're coming to the end of the, almost the end of the first half of the year. But this is already confirming the energy that we had talked about in the astrology. I'm telling you, because Spirit is showing me, y'all, that many of you are closing out a season of being in this survival mode, like genuinely, okay? Because this card feels like Spirit asking, you know, have you been so focused on surviving, Cancer, that you forgot about, you know, that you're actually supposed to enjoy your life too? You know what I mean? Like, you're not here just to be working and paying bills, you know? Because cultivating prosperity, y'all, this card, I'm telling you, it's giving slow growth, slow and steady growth, you know, intentional growth, planting your seeds. Like, that's what I'm seeing here. This is long-term abundance. And Cancer, I feel like some of you all have been just so emotionally exhausted because your life has just required so much maintenance lately. I get it. I'm not laughing at you, but I totally get it. You know, you may resonate with the fact that you've been pouring into everybody. You've been handling responsibilities. You've been just trying to stay afloat emotionally and trying to stay hopeful at the same time. But I'm telling you, Cancer, this Sagittarius full moon at the end of the month is going to show you where your energy has been scattered versus, you know, where it's actually trying to grow something meaningful. right? And the thing about prosperity, y'all, it's not just money. Some of y'all are going to finally realize that your peace is prosperity, you know, emotional safety is prosperity, right? Rest is prosperity. Freedom is prosperity. The aligned relationships, the people that are supposed to be in your life, that is true prosperity, you know? And I feel like this card feels very, very tied to that North Node and Neptune energy, because Spirit is saying, you know, your future really requires faith before proof. Like that's what's happening here. Now, I'm telling you, look at the bottom of the deck with this believing in magic, y'all. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. This feels like Spirit calling your hope back, you know? Because I think a lot of Cancer placements, you know, may have been quietly discouraged, you know, like you still pray, you know, you still try to manifest, you still try to show up. But like part of you stopped expecting things to actually work out the way that you really truly desire. Like, you know, and I feel like this week Spirit is really, really trying to reconnect you with that possibility again. Like it's kind of like a kid believing in Santa Claus again, the magic, you know, the magic and wonder of things, especially I'm telling you, Cancer, this week, if you have been doubting yourself lately, questioning your path, you know, you may even feel spiritually just disconnected right now, wondering if you missed out on your opportunity, or just, you may even be stuck in comparison, comparing your timeline to other people's. I'm telling you, Cancer, get ready, because this Sagittarius full moon is going to remind you that just because, you know, something has not fully bloomed yet, doesn't mean that, you know, the seeds are dead, they're not viable, right? Listen, I also feel like you're gonna receive some signs this week, synchronicities, vivid dreams, just random confirmations, repeating numbers, unexpected opportunities, something. There may even be a conversation that happens that reignites some type of hope again for you. But I'm telling you, Spirit keeps saying, Cancer, listen, you cannot cultivate prosperity while constantly expecting to be disappointed. It's not gonna work. You're hustling backwards, okay? That's the closure here. That the scarcity mindset, the emotional burnout, the hopelessness that you've been feeling, Cancer, you know, the fear that life has to stay hard forever. Yeah. That's a thing of the past here, all right? And actually, Cancer, I feel like June is going to start opening things up in a much different way for many of you all, emotionally and especially financially, for sure, you know? That's what I'm saying, because you stayed the test, you stayed the course, okay? But let's keep going, because already this feels like Spirit preparing us for a major emotional shift happening in June, okay? But let's see what's the potential challenge for this upcoming week. What's the potential challenge that Cancer may face, Spirit, this upcoming week when it comes to tending to their garden? Ooh, I love this. I love that the ace is showing up, because again, you may be seeing 111 or even 1111, because I definitely feel like Spirit is trying to send you signs that there's a new beginning. Okay, but this is the Ace of Swords that's showing up. And we got the King of Cups that showed up here at the bottom of the deck, Cancer. So this is your energy, maturity, you see, as it says. So this is the evolved Cancer. But I'm telling you, this Ace of Swords showing up, this makes sense, you know, because the challenge this week, I feel like it's not confusion itself. I feel like it's the truth breaking through the confusion, okay? With this Ace of Swords, this is clarity. This is mental breakthroughs. This is truth being revealed, okay? This is hard realizations that are happening, okay? Honest conversations that are happening, seeing something from a totally different perspective. That's what this feels like, Cancer. And with this Sagittarius full moon, I'm telling you, some of y'all are going to have a realization that changes your emotional direction moving forward, just period. Like suddenly something's just going to start clicking. It's going to make sense. You know, this could look like finally understanding why something hasn't been working. You know what I mean? Realizing why someone's actions ain't lining up with what they saying, you know. You're understanding what spirit has been trying to redirect you towards, because I feel like that's what spirit has been, you know, dropping. Your mind is moving a million miles a minute. I know, with this Ace of Swords showing up. That's why it's the challenge is showing up in the challenge, because you're getting so many ideas. And again, with the 11, 111, 11, 11, 11, y'all, the ones are showing up, the beginnings, okay? Confirmation. I'm telling you, there is not coincidence, y'all. It's not coincidence. Ask spirit to send you or lead you to your message for 111 if you've been seeing it. But I really feel like, you know, you're this could even look like you recognizing, you know, where you've been settling emotionally, you know what I mean? And with this Sagittarius energy, you know, it likes freedom. Sagittarius is all about freedom. So it is not like an emotional cage. And so this full moon, I feel like, is really trying to free you mentally, because I feel like too, with that Neptune being active with that North Node, y'all, the challenge may actually be trusting the clarity once it arrives. That's what it is. You're gonna think, no, you may think it's too good to be true, or you may not want to believe it, because, you know, some truths are uncomfortable before they become liberating for you. But I feel like, honestly, I feel like what this is, this Ace of Swords, you may receive some type of sudden inspiration. You know, this looks like you getting downloads or having some type of creative breakthrough. For somebody, it's a new business idea, or, you know, you're deciding to go in a whole different direction with something, right? With the Ace of Swords, this is Gemini energy, air energy. This could be a conversation, y'all, that changes everything, especially because this Ace of Swords is given it's giving like mental awakening. That's what this feels like. Now, with this King of Cups at the bottom of the deck, it's really beautiful, because I feel like we're being asked to balance the emotion with the wisdom this week. You know, we got to have the balance, not react emotionally, not suppress emotionally, but lead. You know, this is mature Cancer energy. The King of Cups says, you know, yeah, you can feel your feelings, Cancer, but don't drown in them, you know. And honestly, I feel like this full moon is helping, you know, many of us Cancer placements emotionally kind of grow up, emotionally mature, you know, in a certain area of your life, you know. Because I'm telling you, some of y'all are going to realize that peace matters more than chaos, okay? Clarity matters way more than the chemistry you may have with somebody. Consistency matters way more than the potential you can have with something, okay? Yeah. And emotional stability is going to matter more than, you know, just feeling temporarily validated. So, yeah, this feels like Cancer finally stepping into emotional discernment, you know, instead of emotional survival mode. That's what this feels like. And that's huge as we move into June. Like, yeah, this is the shift that I'm talking about, Cancer. Let's look at the advice for this week. How does Cancer best navigate this upcoming week, Spirit? All right, so we got the Knight of Cups showing up, Cancer. Then we got this Ten of Swords the Eight of Swords that's showing up at the bottom of the deck. I feel like Cancer spirit is basically saying this week, you can't abandon your discernment, your intuition, just because something feels emotionally appealing. Especially with this Knight of Cups showing up, you know, because this energy, this invitation, it feels beautiful, you know, but it can also represent fantasy, you know. This could also represent emotional projection, mixed signals, you know, charisma, charm, just, or somebody telling you exactly what you want to hear, you know. And I'm telling you, y'all, with Neptune involved this week, this message is loud, okay? Spirit is advising you, Cancer, to really just slow down emotionally before attaching meaning to any and everything, okay? Because I feel like some of y'all could be romanticizing somebody, or you may be over idealizing some type of opportunity, you know, getting swept up in the emotional you getting swept up emotionally in the potential. That's what this is. Or, you know, you may just be trying to avoid the reality of it because the fantasy feels good right now. But Cancer, this Sagittarius full moon is trying to pull you out of that illusion, okay? Now, yes, I feel like this can absolutely apply to relationships, but honestly, I feel like this also applies to somebody's career dream, you know, some type of expectation. This could be friendships. This could be, you know, just the stories that you even love to tell yourself, Cancer, because this Eight of Swords showing up at the bottom of the deck, this limitation, I feel like this is what Spirit is saying, you know, your thoughts are going to be towards this invitation. You know, you may this is your negative thoughts working against you. And I do feel like, Cancer, you are going to need to use your discernment when it comes to, you know, accepting this opportunity or this invitation. There's going to be some type of invitation this week. That's what this feels like. I feel like, you know, you may find yourself talking yourself out of applying to something or starting something. You know, I feel like some of you are standing right in front of an expansion, Cancer, but you're mentally talking yourself out of it. Literally talking yourself out of leaving. You're talking yourself out of trusting yourself. You're talking yourself out of speaking up for something, charging more, creating the content, taking the trip, saying yes to the opportunity, whatever it is. Like, you are in your head about it. And I feel like this is exactly where that North Node energy is coming from, because that North Node is trying to move you, Cancer, towards growth, towards your destiny, you know, and overall just your evolution. But Neptune can definitely make you second guess yourself. And I feel like that's what Spirit is trying to remind you of, you know. So Spirit's advice this week is stop waiting to feel 100% certain, because you're not going to feel it, okay? Before you know, everybody want to wait for the perfect time or the perfect circumstances to make a move. You know, you want to wait until this happens, that happens, until you start your business. You want to make sure you got all the right equipment before you start posting your content. Whatever it is, you keep talking yourself out of it, Cancer, because and you're talking yourself out of what you actually want. This Eight of Swords says the prison door has been open. Like, you know, you just keep looking at your fear instead of your freedom. And honestly, I'm telling you, this full moon, y'all, is going to feel like a wake-up call around how much your mindset really does affect your manifestations in your whole life. Just period, you know, because some of y'all have been praying for an expansion, praying for more, praying for better, right? But you're emotionally preparing to be disappointment. How does that work? How does that work? It's like you go into a restaurant and you beg for a cheeseburger and you know you just expect them to bring out a steak. How does that work, Cancer? I'm just telling you, look, the advice for this week is to stay grounded, okay? Trust your intuition. Do not let fantasy override your discernment, Cancer, but also do not let fear talk you out of the blessings either, you know? This feels like, you know, Cancer, you're learning how to emotionally mature, you know, into this next version of yourself before June even gets here. That's what's happening. Let's look at the energy guiding love and relationships this week, because I feel like this is going to definitely be interesting for love and relationships. Interesting. See, I knew it was going to be interesting, y'all. Red flags, okay? Spirit is saying don't overlook the warning signs. I feel like, yeah, you may be talking yourself out of something when it comes to a relationship, a connection. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but, you know, we are talking about the love energy. But Spirit is saying do not overlook these warning signs, okay? Someone may act in a very negative way, in a very negative and destructive way. Is that really healthy for you, Cancer? That's what I feel like you're going to have to ask yourself. Some of you, is this person good enough for you and your family? And I feel like even if it's not family, because, you know, everyone won't relate or resonate with that. I feel like, you know, your home is your peace, Cancer. Is this person good for your mental, you know? I'm telling you, Cancer, this Sagittarius moon is not going to let people play in your face emotionally anymore. Okay, Spirit is making it very obvious, very clear, real up in your face, okay? Because the love energy this week is very much telling you to pay the freak attention. Okay, pay attention to the inconsistencies, Cancer. Pay attention to the mixed signals. Okay, who is emotionally unavailable? Who is avoiding you? Who is manipulating you? Who is lacking putting in the effort? Okay, pay attention to situations that keep draining you emotionally when it comes to your relationships, Cancer. And honestly, I feel like this ties directly into everything that we've already been talking about with Neptune, okay? Because Neptune can really make people romanticize the situations that Spirit has already been trying to warn you about, right? Like Cancer, somebody may look, you know, they may look the part, they may look emotionally safe, but your intuition has been trying to tell you that something feels off. It's been trying to, you know, it's been telling you, this card is really giving, you know, you got to stop explaining that behavior away. Okay? If it hurts you, you stop explaining it. And I think really this full moon is going to expose where some Cancer placements have been accepting emotional crumbs, you know, because you're emotionally attached to the idea of what something could be, what it could become, right? Now, for others of you, Cancer, this may not even be about a specific person. This could just be, you know, you repeating the same emotional patterns, or self-sabotaging, or, you know, you have a fear of letting go, fear of vulnerability, or just you may attract emotionally inconsistent people because deep down part of you still expects instability and love, like, you know, because you're gonna get what you expect. I'm just listen, I can really tell it to you, but that's another story for another day, y'all. But look, at the bottom of the deck with this home and family, I feel like this what makes it deeper, because, you know, we as Cancers, we don't just invest casually emotionally when it comes to, you know, our emotions. When you love somebody, Cancer, you know, we think long term, we think emotionally, we think, you know, can I build with this person? And so I feel like this reading feels like Spirit is asking, you know, is this connection actually safe for the future that you want, Cancer? That's what you're going to have to ask yourself, because, you know, a lot of y'all are craving stability and loyalty and peace and, you know, partnership in this kind of home, family, emotionally consistent energy. But I feel like this full moon is really forcing you, Cancer, to ask, like, I feel like some Cancers may have a moment this week where you realize chemistry is just not going to be enough. That's what I feel like is going to happen. Attraction is not enough anymore. Potential is not enough anymore, Cancer. You want the emotional safety. Like, you have to have it, and you got to have it now. It's like a fish out of water. You know what I mean? And for some of you, this could absolutely point towards, you know, moving in discussions. That's what, see, and chemistry right behind it. Yeah, commitment. Some of y'all, this is definitely like y'all are taking a connection to the next level, you know, talking about a family, talking about relocating, or, you know, some of you may just be realizing who you genuinely could or could not build a future with. That's going to be the harsh truth this week, okay? This feels like emotional discernment and love, you know, leveling up for Cancer before June even gets here. Now let's look at the vibe, the energy for our money and career abundance this week. What's the energy surrounding Cancer placements and money, career, and abundance this week, Spirit? Oh, Okay, look, so entertainer is showing up. I'm definitely, look, this is confirmation. Some of you, Spirit is saying post the content. You are supposed to entertain. You're supposed to put yourself out there. Post the content, post your voice, post your video, post your face, whatever. Spirit is saying that you're getting these ideas to put out there to share, okay? There is something better showing up at the bottom of the deck. Spirit is confirming to you like, yes, your soul knows there's something better for you. It wants more. That's why you're feeling this vibe, this energy. Oh, hold on, I done dropped the cards now. So Spirit was saying, look, there must be a reason why I had to see this control is showing up now. And I feel like Spirit is saying, look, do not try to have this control, partnership, and prudence. Interesting. I feel like, yeah, some of you may be dealing with an interesting partner when it comes to these new ideas that you're getting and cultivating, and how you're trying to make money now. I feel like your idea of or way of working is changing, and that may be, you know, putting some type of effect on your partnership. But like, you're a star, you're an entertainer, period. And this is really big energy, Cancer, because the money and career, you know, this energy is basically saying for your money and your career, your gifts are meant to be seen, okay? I'm telling you, y'all, this card is screaming visibility. This is screaming creativity. This is personal branding. This is content creation. This is you performing. This is you leading. This is you being noticed, you know, putting yourself out there, okay? And honestly, this feels very, very aligned with the full moon, Cancer, because Sagittarius energy wants expansion. It wants you to stop hiding your gifts. It wants you to stop hiding these good ideas. Some of y'all are sitting on talents. You're sitting on ideas. You're sitting on businesses. You're sitting on creative projects. You're sitting on offers, dreams that could literally change your financial reality right now. But no, you got fear. You got overthinking, or comfort zones that have been trying to slow your process down. And Cancer, I'm telling you, this entertainer card is saying that your authenticity is going to be part of your blessing. Okay? Some of y'all, I'm telling you, here's your confirmation. You are meant to create content. You are meant to speak publicly. You are meant to teach. You are meant to coach. You are meant to perform. You are meant to market yourself. Share your story, Cancer. Monetize your gifts, okay? Some of y'all are meant to build a business around something naturally creative or emotionally impactful in some way. And what's interesting is that this energy also ties into the North Node, because I really feel like many Cancers, y'all are being pushed towards visibility, whether you feel ready for it or not. I'm telling you, like, Spirit is saying you can't receive recognition while you're hiding, okay? You can't. Now, let's talk about this. There's something better at the bottom of the deck, because this feels like Spirit redirecting you financially. Okay, for some of you, you know, I feel like, yeah, for some of you may literally be leaving a job. You know, you may be emotionally disconnecting from, you know, some type of dead end situation. You know, realizing that you've outgrown this environment, a certain environment, or I feel like maybe you just understand that the thing that you were settling for, Cancer, it was just a stepping stone. It's not your final destination. And honestly, I feel like this card is giving you hope, because, you know, some Cancer placements, they have, you know, secretly just kind of been afraid that this is as good as it gets, right? Like, this is just what life is going to be. This is as good as it gets. But Spirit is saying, absolutely the freak not, Cancer. This full moon really, I feels like a turning point, y'all, mentally, where Cancer placements are going to start realizing that there are plenty of other options, okay? There is another path. There is another opportunity. There is abundance available, y'all. There is alignment available. And I really feel like June is going to start activating more confidence around your money, around your purpose, and your visibility for a lot of you all. And that's why I'm saying, that's why these red flags are showing up in your connections, and not even just your romantic ones, because it's kind of like you're the famous one in the relationship, and now somebody's acting funny, acting weird. Pay attention, Cancer, because I'm telling you, this week feels like emotional truth. Okay, spiritual awakening, just a redirection, all happening at one freaking time. So the biggest message I keep hearing throughout this reading is to stop shrinking yourself, to fit situations that you know you've already outgrown. You got to. This Sagittarius full moon, I feel like, is really going to expose where you have been settling, Cancer, where you've been getting stuck emotionally, you know, where fear may have been limiting you and where spirit is trying to move you towards something bigger and better. Okay, and I'm telling you, Cancer, with Neptune and the North Node involved, yeah, your intuition is going to be freaking loud this week. So please pay attention. Pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your signs. Pay attention to repeating thoughts that you're having. Pay attention to your emotional triggers, okay? Pay attention to random clarity moments, okay? And if nothing else, pay attention to what no longer feels aligned for you. Because I'm telling you, Cancer, I really feel like many of y'all are going to be closing out May, one version of yourself, and you're entering June, a completely different version, mentally, emotionally, like a totally different version. It's given go to sleep May, one person, wake up in June, a totally different person. Like, and it could be that deep or that simple for you, Cancer. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. If this resonated, y'all, don't stop here. Book your overall energy reading or a quick clarity call through the links below so we can tap directly into your specific energy and see what spirit is trying to prepare you for specifically. Okay, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, you guys. Share this reading with another Cancer placement, okay, that needs to hear this message before June starts, y'all. Make sure. All right, drop your Cancer emojis, your crab emojis below if you are claiming this peace, claiming this clarity, claiming this expansion, this abundance, this prosperity as we move into the new month of June, y'all. I'm really excited. I told you it was up. I told you it was up. Okay, but I'm gonna leave it here. In the meantime, in between time, until next time, I love you.